the Jewish Channel's Week in Review. Adultery for ultra-Orthodox Jews just got easier with a new internet dating service. Bobby Flay throws down with kosher chef Jeffrey Nathan and matzo ball soup. Netanyahu takes office, so what now? And dozens of rabbis call for an end to Passover price gouging. Hello, and welcome to the Jewish Channel's Week in Review. I'm Stephen I. Weiss. Bibi Netanyahu took office this week, and the topic on everyone's mind is how his administration is going to deal with the Palestinians. Trying to read into his inaugural address, those to both Netanyahu's left and his right found themselves arguing over one passage in which he proclaimed, under the final accord, the Palestinians will have all the rights to govern themselves, except those that can put in danger the security and existence of the State of Israel. One right-wing member of Netanyahu's coalition, Yisrael Beiteinu's Avigdor Lieberman, who has been named foreign minister under Netanyahu, was quick to declare that concessions to Palestinians are not in the offing. Meantime, many critics to Netanyahu's left expressed concern that the new prime minister did not explicitly call for a Palestinian state. And an Obama administration national security spokesman, asked by Reuters to respond to Lieberman's comments, declared, "The president has said many times that we are committed to the establishment of a democratic Palestinian state living side by side with Israel in peace and security." With Israeli election season finally over, Passover is almost upon us, and celebrity chef Bobby Flay was willing to give one Jewish dish a try. Margie Rauhat explains.
They call it Jewish penicillin, and here's the guy who writes the prescription.
It's a cure-all. It'll fix anything.
Can I keep this battle kosher?
Don't tell me you have pork fat.
No! Or is this matzo ball master taking a page out of the Book of Flay?
Abigail's kosher restaurant chef Jeffrey Nathan makes a special appearance this week on the Food Network's top-rated show Throwdown with Bobby Flay. In the show, Flay surprises chefs with the competition to become king of a particular cuisine. With Passover approaching, Nathan was challenged on matzo ball soup.
They said, we were told you're the guru, if you will, on matzo ball soup.
And in the midst of what Nathan was told was just a regular Food Network profile, he received a celebrity surprise.
We did a demo, like in front of 50, 60 people. And as I'm doing this demo, all of a sudden, Bobby Flay comes in. It's like, whoa, no way. So I challenge you. I said, good, here we go, let's do it.
You know, I was just in the neighborhood. It's a perfect day for matzo ball soup. So what do you say, a matzo ball soup throwdown?
All right.
Ready?
For Flay's Passover challenge, he trained with the 2nd Avenue Deli's Sharon Liebwall to make a traditional matzo ball soup. But it was actually Nathan's innovative Sephardic-style soup that won the day.
So it's almost funny that he went to traditional, that what you would think a Jewish chef would do, and I did the sort of Mediterranean Sephardic style, which he would do. So we reversed roles, and I won.
I didn't know you were going to bring the sofrito. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you'd think that was my soup.
My matzo ball soup is definitely very Sephardic. It's made with a sofrito, which is a blend of garlic and bell peppers and cilantro. So it develops a lot of different flavors.
And indeed, in a judging panel that included food writer Joan Nathan and the proprietor of Grandma'sChickenSoup.com, Nathan emerged victorious. And while Nathan's brush with celebrity was a great experience, he notes that he himself is a celebrity chef when he heads to the Holy Land.
When I go to Israel, I'm a celebrity. I'm like the Jewish emerald when I go to Israel. I would like to live in Israel the way I'm treated over there. Everyone recognizes my voice. They know who I am. Here, you walk down Manhattan, no one knows who I am.
In other Passover news, more than 30 ultra-Orthodox rabbis are declaring war on Passover price gouging. First reported by VosasNayas.com, an edict from the 30 rabbis hopes to preempt what many consider a common Passover problem, prices rising for unleavened goods as Passover approaches. The edict in Hebrew warns in part, it is forbidden to take advantage of market prices before the holiday and to raise prices without a justifiable reason. Also in the ultra-Orthodox community this week, hubbub over a new, convenient way to commit adultery. Margie Rauhat has that story.
Ultra-Orthodox Jews looking to violate the 7th commandment have a new internet resource. Shandy.com is a website designed specifically for married Orthodox men and women looking to have extramarital affairs. The New York Post's Ruvain Blau broke the story and spoke with the proprietor of Shandy.com, who wasn't available for an on-camera interview.
He indicated that he started the website because he was in different chat rooms and it was running into Orthodox people who were looking to cheat on their spouses.
The site is merely the result of many years of less formalized internet postings that aim to achieve similar results. Craigslist, a site where many go in search of sex, has seen its fair share of postings requesting from or Hasidic extramarital partners.
people in the community know it's sort of like an open secret that, there's constantly like different posts on Craigslist, and sort of the institutional response to that has been, well, that's an isolated person, or it might not really be somebody who's religious. And I think this website sort of highlights that, wait a minute, like this actually might be more of an issue, than the individual case.
Other venues for online Orthodox escapades include message boards and email lists, like the Yahoo group FromSex, which has grown to more than 3,800 messaging members since the year 2000 and generates hundreds of emails a month. Shandy.com takes a different approach, going for the style of typical online dating sites.
Sort of like the JDate version for married people.
And it's not the first internet site to do so. AshleyMadison.com has become famous for having its advertisements banned, most recently in Times Square. And the New York Post story on Shandy.com has generated a controversy of its own. Prominent Orthodox blogger Dove Bear, known for taking a stand against immorality in the Orthodox community, criticized the messenger on the story, saying he was, quote, enraged that the newspaper would write about the site that only had 50 paying members at the time, and called the story dumb, slanderous, sensationalist crap. But Blau thinks that those 50 paying members are worth the coverage he gave them.
You're dealing with Orthodox Jews who sort of are living on, or designed to live on, a strict lifestyle, and then, the site is kind of in direct contradiction to that.
And if 50 paying members were newsworthy, the controversy sparked by the New York Post has made Shandy.com all the more so, since the site proprietor, who wouldn't share his name, claimed in an email to TJC that paid membership had grown fivefold a mere 48 hours after the story came out. That would be more than 250 people who've paid $100 to pursue affairs. And the proprietor claims 1,000 more have set up free profiles. And all of this is happening in a community where the internet is often disallowed. Bans by rabbis on use of the internet are common in ultra-Orthodox communities, though the fact that individual ultra-Orthodox Jews maintain not just illicit sites like Shandy.com, but news sites like Vos Iznayis or the Yeshiva World indicate those bans don't really hold. And where bans on the internet were generated to keep ultra-Orthodox Jews from objectionable content as simple as heresy, it's likely that no ban considered the possibility that a site would be set up explicitly to allow ultra-Orthodox Jews to violate the seventh commandment. And it is almost certainly the case that 250 ultra-Orthodox Jews would have a much harder time setting up an affair if they didn't have access to the internet. But even without Shandy.com, Blau says infidelity within ultra-Orthodox communities deserves attention.
On other stories that I've worked on, I've talked to people, I've talked to people in the Human Resources Administration in the city, and they've told me that they get cases of women, Hasidic women, who come in and that have STDs, and they're getting it because their spouses are having it, like sleeping with prostitutes and passing it on. And I mean, if I'm hearing this from people like in that community, in the welfare agency community, telling me that this is like a common occurrence. I mean, I don't know the statistics, obviously, and I don't even know if there are statistics that kind of monitor that. There clearly is an issue that's occurring in the a larger sense, in the community, in the religious community. I mean, in the so-called religious community.
Finally, the Jewish Channel is making some news of its own this week. In addition to our availability on IO Optimum Cable, Time Warner Cable, and Verizon Fios, we've launched in more than 10 major markets with Cox Cable, including Rhode Island, New Orleans, Las Vegas, Oklahoma, Virginia, and Gainesville, Florida. TJC is now available in more than 20 states around the country. With so many Jewish consumers asking their cable provider to add TJC, we're happy that Cox is helping us to reach these areas of the Jewish community. If you'd like to see TJC in your area, please write or call. That's all for this week. For more news and analysis from the Jewish Channel, please visit newsdesk.tjctv.com. From all of us here at the Jewish Channel, be well. The Jewish Channel is available on cable: IO Optimum Cable Channel 291, Time Warner Cable Channel 528, Verizon Fios Channel 900, and, starting this week, Cox Cable Channel 1. For more information, visit tjctv.com.